Hi, Alex Placidis here, and this is the Tomas RGB matrix helmet. So it features a large format LED matrix along with RGB sidebars. The matrix can be controlled by this button pad here, up top here. I zoom in on that. There we go. So you have a mode plus, a mode minus button, and a cooling fan button. So there's a cooling fan in the mouth area that blows air up towards your eyes, and you have these two button modes. So as I click these buttons here, you could see that the mode on the matrix changes like that. And there's another button pad. This one is for the sidebars. So as I press these buttons, you could see that the sidebars change. So you can toggle through any one of these animations. We're going to set it on this one. And same thing for the sidebars. One feature that I'd like to highlight is the Bluetooth compatibility of the LED matrix with the included Android smartphone. So this is a cheap Android smartphone. It gets included with your order, with your helmet, or your matrix order. So let me go over some of the features offered here. So here's the app. It comes pre-installed. And if we want to connect to our helmet here, we go to Scan, Bluetooth, and we should be able to find our Tomas Matrix RGB here. Let's choose that. And you should connect. There we go, connected. You'll get a little status message here. And down here, there's a row of buttons here, so you could change your modes on the matrix here. Either up or down, or you could toggle the fan on and off, or if you wanted to, you could turn the center matrix on and off, or you could, so we talked about the fan, you could also toggle the color of the LEDs. So there are a couple of animations that have a fixed color. For example, let me choose one here. So for example, this one, so that has a fixed color along with the next 20 or so. But if you wanted to, you could change that by toggling the color button here. And you could change it to, this is now more of a greenish color, and you can choose pretty much any color you want. The other feature I want to highlight here is the ability to change the brightness of the matrix. So if I rotate the phone here, I have these new buttons here, high, medium, and low. So high is the highest brightness, you have the medium brightness here, and then you have the low brightness here. So again, you can change what brightness you want based on whether or not you're wearing the helmet, you're displaying it, and what the ambient conditions are. Using the phone, you can also set your own custom message. So if I want to type hello, I can type that, and the message will be displayed on the screen here. Additionally, as you toggle the modes, you'll get a little indication here. There are also a couple of image files that are loaded on the included SD card on the inside of the matrix that you can modify and you could have displayed on the matrix here. These are just some sample images I loaded up, so you can go and edit them and change them to whatever you want. There are also a number of animation files, such as these. You can modify those as well, or you could change your own. I will have a separate video showing how to do that. But the main idea is you load a series of images on the SD card, and then the matrix will show your animation. And once again, I wanted to show off the brightness control here. So again, we're at highest brightness, you could set it low, and you have a lot less brightness here. The matrix the helmet comes fully chromed here. It comes with soft internal padding, and down here there's actually an SD card that you could pull out and you can read with your computer and put your own image files or animation files onto. So I think that's it. I'm going to go ahead and, at the end of this video, just include all the animations one by one shown on the LED matrix. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.